What's good, chat? It's good. It's been quite some time. Just gonna do a little transition here. Oh wait, no. Let's go here. There we go. That's a little better. The go. That's me. BrawlDev stream. We got quite a couple people in here. Okay, it looks like my time on Twitch has been short-lived because it seems like I haven't been getting as many people on my Twitch compared to my YouTube. So, I'm gonna be streaming on YouTube. We're just gonna see how this goes. Osaka, good to see you. Omar, Yellow Banana, Coco Jake. It's Rusty, Frog King. Maximus Gamer, I recognize you. Kiko, how could I not recognize you? Bram, Michael, Yaman, Madani. I don't know if I'm saying that correct. Cactus, what's up? Okay. It has been quite some time, people. If you haven't been catching up on things that I've been doing on my Twitch, I've made 3 streams so far, I think. No, I think it was... Yeah, it was like 3 streams. It was one test stream. It was a live scripting stream with BrawlDev, and then it was another live scripting stream with BrawlDev. So, if you guys weren't aware, I've been streaming over on Twitch, and in those streams, we've basically just been working on the next couple videos that's going to be on this channel. Because it's been so long since I've had a scripting tutorial on this channel. I think if you look back on the most recent advanced scripting episode, that came out like about 2 months ago. So it's been quite some time. It's been quite some time. It's been a really long time. But yesterday morning, I finished recording the next advanced scripting episode. I've sent it over to my editor. It's going to take him like about a week to finish it. So do expect the next advanced scripting episode to come out very, very soon. I'm excited for it. It's been quite some time. Can you do more streams on YouTube? I'm going to try and see if streaming on YouTube is going to be better than streaming on Twitch. I basically have like a whole month until like mid-January to just stream as much as possible and just make content on this channel too. I've basically just been busy for the past 3.5 months. It was when I stepped back from the channel a little bit during like mid-August till December, like mid-December. And like I did step away from the channel for quite a bit, but now I'm back for 1 month, and I'm gonna focus like all of my time on YouTube, just creating a bunch of videos for you guys. Can you do a live scripting session? That's basically what I've been doing. That is what I have been doing. Like, hold on. I'm gonna show you guys. Let me just... Hopefully this setup works on YouTube as well. If it doesn't, that's gonna suck. Okay, you guys can see this. Alright, if I go to the left side, I have a second channel. It's called BrawlDev Unscripted. I created this channel literally like a few days ago, and somehow people found this channel without me doing any sort of advertising on it, except for the one time that I did advertise it on one of my Twitch streams. But the whole point of this channel was just it was supposed to be a channel where I would upload the VOD content off of my Twitch, and then once the streams from that Twitch was over, then I would upload them to this channel right here. So as you can see, there's 3 streams on here already. So there was a test stream where it's like I was just testing like my Twitch setup because I was changing a bunch of things, adding some cool stuff to the Twitch layout, and you know, some annoying British guy was also in the stream too. I think a couple of you in this community know who I'm talking about, who helped me set all of this up. And then I had a second stream. It was about live Roblox scripting with me. We were basically planning and doing research on the next advanced scripting tutorial episode. And then live Roblox scripting with BrawlDev number 2, which I streamed like 2 days ago. This was for the next GUI episode. And if it didn't have anything to do with the scripting part, then we were kind of just hanging around, just just, you know, chilling. So, yeah, that's like all I gotta say about that. But what have you guys been up to while I've been gone? I know it's been quite a while. I wonder if you guys have been improving your skills with Roblox scripting, or if you've been dabbling into other aspects of game development, like building, UI designing, animating. I want to know what you guys have been up to. BrawlDev, when are you going to teach us how to script BrawlDev Twerk Simulator? It's basically going to be whenever... It's going to be whenever I get canceled, honestly. It's like, if my reputation is already, like, at its negative state, then, like, it can't go any more negative if I make a twerk simulator, so... Yeah. T was good, T. Glad you could make it. Okay, but also another thing I want to mention. I'm just going to transition back over to Roblox Studio. Okay, so there's another thing that's going to be happening pretty soon. If you guys are not aware, I'm going to be hosting the 4th Game Jam on this channel. Now, there are some of you guys who don't know what a Game Jam is, and I think I do have to explain, like, at least what it is to a basic level. But basically, a Game Jam is a game development competition where you're given a specific amount of time to create a game based around a certain theme. It's a lot of fun. Whenever you do finish your game in that time with the specific theme, then we basically just take everybody's games and we play them like all together inside of one stream, and then we give out prizes to the best ones. So if you guys are interested in doing that, I made an Oh, sorry, I can't speak right now. I made an announcement yesterday, talking about the Game Jam that's gonna be starting next Friday. Well, yeah, next Friday, December 27 at 12 p.m. EST. So it's gonna be coming up pretty soon. If you are interested, then you should join my Discord server. You should find some people to work with as well, because I do encourage people to work together this time around. You know, before with previous Game Jams, there would be like, you would either work by yourself or you'd work with one other partner. But I decided that we're going to make this Game Jam a little more interesting. We're going to make it so that you can work with anyone. And you can have as big of a team as you want, but the Robux prize will be split among every member. And I saw people were joking about like having a 2,000 member team, so that if this 2,000 member team won, then they would get like 1 Robux each. I was like, there's no way anyone's gonna be forming like a 2,000 member team. You can't even make a good game off of that, I feel. I could only imagine. BrawlDev X Archie lost. I can't tell you for certain if that theme won or didn't win. A couple days ago, I did spin the wheel with Archie, and I have recording of it. I have a recording of it too. And I swear to you all, we spun it one time. Like, we spun it with the poll that we had. There was like a weighted poll for like the percentages of 5 themes that we picked out, and you guys picked one of them out of all the other ones. And so we put the weighted picks on a spin the wheel thing. And then I whipped out the recording. I was in a call with Archie. We spun the wheel, and we have our final pick for the Game Jam theme, which I'm not going to tell you guys. Okay, I swear, we only spun it once, and that's the theme that's been picked. So you guys will know about it by next Friday. Yeah. Okay, so that was something I wanted to address with the Game Jams. How are you guys enjoying your time? Do you guys have school going on? Do you guys have like a break happening? Because I definitely know a lot of people, or everybody should have like a day off for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, but I don't know how many of you all have like an official break, or if it's just those 2 days that you're gonna be like spending time with your family and all those sorts of things. For me, like I said, I have a whole month off to just make as many videos as possible. So that's basically what I've been doing for this past week, and I'm hoping to continue doing that for the rest of this month. My school ends in 2 days. That's good. That's good to hear. Holidays just started for me. That's good to hear. Winter break. All right. That's nice. That's nice. Wolfie, imagine he makes animation and building tutorials. I mean, I made a tutorial on the basics of animation, but I'm not the greatest at animating, and I'm also not the greatest at building either, so... I think there's definitely other creators who can make way better tutorials than I could. T, I'm home most of the days, but I have a job where they call me and if they need me to work, so I have a decent amount of time. That's good. That's actually really nice. That's really nice to hear. Other than when you have to abruptly come to your work if like they need you to come in, but other than that, it sounds pretty laid back. At least I'm hoping it's laid back. But yeah. Okay. So what are we going to do for this stream? Well, if you came here for the title, we're basically going to investigate free Robux scams. Now, is this going to be a video that's going to be on my channel? No. It's actually going to be a video on somebody else's channel, which I so happen to be featured in. I'm going to be featured in this other YouTuber's channel, where we basically debunk a lot of free Robux scams that have been on the platform for, like, ever since Roblox has been, like, a thing, you know? So there's going to be two sides to each scam that we're going to cover. So there's going to be a commentary side and there's going to be a technical side, but some Roblox scams won't have technical sides. Some of them will. Some of them will have commentary sides and some of them will not. So we have like a little structure of what we're going to be talking about for these free Robux scams. I think it's going to be a really fun video, but like I said, it's not going to be on my channel. It's going to be on a different YouTuber's channel. And I did ask him if I could mention him before the video actually came out, and he said sure. So I'll let you guys take a guess first of all which YouTuber I'm going to be collaborating with. Okay, like what are your guys' guesses in the chat? Who am I going to be collaborating with? This live seems so interesting. Wait, what? Yo, we got Dino in the chat? That's crazy. We got the Dino bot. He like he got the YouTube notification from the Discord server and he decided to hop onto the stream. Yo, shout out to Dino, man. Can you turn up your mic? Is my mic too quiet? I hope it's not too quiet. Is it too quiet? I'm gonna hope it's okay. I'm gonna hope it's okay. Okay, so what are you guys saying? PewDiePie? Yeah, you know what? You got me. You're right. You're right. All right, Row Builder. No. The Dev King. I wish. No, it's not him. Crusher Fire. I have spoken to him, but we're not collaborating this time. Bite Blocks. I don't want to get near Bite Blocks, bro. That guy's sus. Summer Equinox. That's a good guess, but no, I am not collaborating with him. You're going to collab with Gnome Code. It is not Gnome Code, unfortunately. Ooh, wait, Stewie P thing. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but that's a good guess too. I'm not going to be collaborating with him. Codebro29, that's another good guess, but no, it is not him. Okay, we finally... Okay, yeah, we got the right pick. It is Archie. No, it's not Archie. It's not Archie. It's Paul1RB. Skilled Gaming Roblox. He guessed it right. And in case you guys have not seen his channel, let me just pull it up for you real quick. This guy makes pretty good content. Wait, yeah. This guy makes pretty good Roblox scripting content. Like, the stuff he talks about is actually pretty advanced. It's, like, more on the advanced side. But sometimes he does make videos that go into more of, like, Roblox's history or things that you might find on the Roblox platform that's not related specifically to scripting. But yeah, I've been checking this dude's channel out for like the past couple months. Like he seems to be a pretty chill guy. I think he makes really educational content with Roblox scripting, and I think you guys should check him out. So this dude's next video, or one of his like future videos, is going to have me in it, and we're going to be talking about every type of free Robux scam that exists on the platform. So we're going to talk about the commentative aspect of it, and we're also going to talk about the technical aspect of it too. Like, let's say if we were to have an educational part where we like code one of these free Robux scams live. Not live, but like we like recreate like a free Robux scam in Roblox City or something. We're going to debunk like the technical aspect of it too. And I think this is going to be a really interesting video. I don't know what you guys think, but out of like if it was between my channel and his channel, I think his channel would have made more sense to have this kind of video in. So that's why this is going to be a video that's going to be on his channel, and I think it's going to be a really fun video to do. Yo, why you guys still guessing? Like, I already told you who I'm collaborating with. Day Happy? Nah, not Day Happy. Alvin Blocks? Nah. Soupy Kaner? Nope, not him either. Oh damn, I watched his channel yesterday. Yeah, that's crazy. Is this video going to be like a podcast? The video that we're going to create is not like a podcast. But if I were to make a video that has him involved in my channel, maybe. It's like a possibility. Why are you watching Rule 63? Bro, like, I gotta support my boy, you know? Like, I did it for him. I swear, I did not have any, I wasn't drawn by any particular interests, okay? But yeah. That's who I'm collaborating with. So, I have like a little document. We're just gonna go through some of what I've mentioned. I've done a little bit of research already with some free Robux scams that you guys may or may not have heard about. I'm going to imagine that most of you here don't have like an extensive long history with Roblox to know about these free Robux scams. So I think you guys would really enjoy this video. But yeah, this is like a little notes document that me and Paul have been creating just to talk about some of these things. First up is Robux generators. So there's like a link to a YouTube video here. I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to go over to incognito because I don't want to, you know, have anything bad happening to my like history or anything of that sorts. So this is linked to a Nitro Lord
existing
video.
Scams. First up is free Robux.
Oh, don't want to play that. But yeah, I don't know if you guys ever heard of Nitro Lord. I used to watch Nitro Lord, but not really anymore. He makes really good content about just anything Roblox related in like a really good storytelling fashion. And he does have a certain section here that talks about free Robux websites, which has some things that are relevant to talk about, some things that may not, but we're going to reference like a specific part of this video right here. So it's about gift card generators. I remember seeing some of these when I was growing up too. It's like the way some of these free Robux websites are designed actually does make it feel like you are earning what you're earning, but at the end of the day, it's literally just fake like dummy data numbers moving on like a website. It's definitely very intriguing for like a younger person to just like go in and experience. Not for me though. I've dealt with many cases of free Robux scams, and so because I've like fallen victim to these free Robux scams, I have like a sense of, you know, not going through them again. Okay, like I've basically learned, like I've had to learn it the hard way when it came to these things. That's like one thing that I wanted to discuss about. Robux generators are popular with websites. I've definitely seen those a bunch of times, and it can be in the form of Roblox games. It could be in the form of websites. It could be even in the form of software and services as well. So it's like all of these things are everywhere. But I think from what I've heard with Roblox games, like if we actually go to Roblox and you search up like a keyword of Robux, then I think Roblox has basically just blocked that word entirely. So I think on the Roblox platform it's gotten a little safer, I think. Okay, never mind. It's still a huge cesspool of like junk. I mean, I have no idea if these are like scam games or if these are like... Nah, bro, these look like scam games. These look like scam games, all right. Yeah. Will you ever make a video like ByteBlocks? Okay, so the thing I have to say about ByteBlocks' content is that it's like whenever he talks about stuff, let's say it's about a specific concept, he boasts about the importance of like a specific function or a specific method, and he makes like a 40-minute video based off of that one thing, just like scrapping random things in Roblox Studio and just acting stupid. That's kind of like his whole thing. And a lot of what he does in Roblox Studio is incorrect as well. So it's like I watch some of these videos and think that, oh my god, like, dude, are these people not aware of like how wrong this guy is? I was like, I cannot watch his content. I can't watch his content. I watched it a couple times. It's just misinformed stuff. But I don't want to like hate on ByteBlocks. Like I respect the grind. I don't know if you guys have ever fallen for the inspect element free Robux hack, even though it's not really a hack. It depends on the severity of it. But when I've been doing research on like some of these really old videos from like 15 years ago, like it's so brain dead how like easy it is to like look at this video now and say like, this is most clearly a scam. But honestly, if you were like 5 years old, then it actually would be pretty hard to tell if this is something that you would fall for. Like, let's say this video right here. This video is 14 years old. It was made in 2010. You got like Notepad because this dude who's like 7 years old does not have a mic or does not want to like reveal his voice. And like a lot of tutorials back in the day actually had like a similar format like this. You had the Notepad, you had unregistered hypercam as well. We gotta love the old days. But I believe what's happening with this video is you go onto Roblox and then you just, yeah, so it's like the text on the website that displays your amount of Robux, you literally just right click it, you inspect element it so that it shows the local side of your web page, and then you just manipulate that number. I think you guys have seen this hack before, or at least like you're familiar with it. I think this is like one of the more tame ones because it's not like you're actually getting hacked by doing this, but you are just wasting your time by doing it. So this guy does it like right here. It says like account balance and there's like a number there. So instead of like, let's say 0 Robux, you could just submit it as like 100 million and then it's going to be displayed on your webpage. But then if you refresh the page, then it's not going to update like in actuality because this is only on the local side. So I love to waste I loved wasting my time with these videos. Okay, what are you guys saying in the chat? Waller, hi, I don't speak English so well, but your videos about scripts actually help the basics about scripting. Maybe it's not my hobby, with subtitles to Russian, but I actually got very cool experience, thank you. You're very welcome, and I'm glad that my videos have been able to help you learn scripting, even though your English is not that good. But yeah, isn't that crazy how like if you're like 6 years old and then you come across a video like this, you're just like easily influenced by it. It's like, yeah, this has to be legit. It has to be. So these scams are so tame. Now there was oh, actually, hold on. You guys want to know something interesting that I discovered or one of my friends discovered? Let me guys show you something. So this is something my friend sent me. Let me just show you right here. So apparently on Google, if you search up free Robux web quote-unquote plugin, then my video about creating a plugin actually shows up as the first result. This is like something my friend sent me. And I don't know, man, it's a little sus. I don't know if I'm trying to say something here, if I was trying to hide something, but you know, it's something, you know? It's something to admire. Dude, that's wild. So we were looking at Robux generators. Those are the things you see as like something you download, something that you play as a Roblox game, even something for surveys too. That's another thing that I do want to address. There was something down here we mentioned. Or actually, I'm gonna get to that in just a little bit, but I think something you guys might find interesting is that this is like a little like timeline for the search term free Robux that basically shows how popular the term free Robux was as it was like searched up on the YouTube or on like Google. It turns out it was peak around like 2016, or no, that's not 2016. This is like, what year is that? I have no idea, but that's like between 2016 and 2022. But it started gaining a lot of popularity like at the start or like in the midpoint of 2016. And then this is like around 2020 to 2021, but that kind of makes sense because this was during lockdown. So there were a lot more people who were coming onto the website. And I think this was the time Roblox grew like extremely fast. Like Roblox had like an explosion of like all these players playing the game or playing on the platform for the first time. So I think that's like a little something interesting to know about. But I think nowadays people are starting to see like the scams are like, you know, they're actually just fake. They're actually just not good. So I think that's a little something interesting I wanted to mention there. 2016 was peak era. Yeah, I don't really know so much though. Like I don't really know. But yeah. There actually was something I did fall for though. Hold on, but before we do that, I actually have to. Oh, guys, I've something came up. I actually need to go and do something really quick. So, someone's knocking on your door. Damn, you guys actually heard it. All right, yeah, give me like a couple minutes. I'll be back, guys. Sorry about that, guys. FBI open up. Yeah, I mean, I was in college for like the past 3.5 months. And then like now I'm back at my parents' place for this break. So, you know, things sort of happen, you know? No, bro, like if I ever get big, like I'm just gonna be stream sniped by like one of you guys. That would not be a fun time at all. But yeah. Anyways, I forgot what we were saying before. It was something about, yeah, there's actually a lot of different types of free Robux scams. Like one of them has to do with APKs, which if you don't know what an APK is, it's basically synonymous with an Android app or an application. If you have like an Android phone and you go on like the Google Play Store, then that's essentially what it is. But I guess iPhones, they just call it apps, or it's like you call it like an iPhone app or something. But yeah, these were pretty popular too around this time. Like I can actually show you like one of the videos that I found related to this.
We are back, everybody. Hope you're all having a banger day today, guys. We are back. You already know how it is.
Poke. You know, like I actually used to watch Poke back in the day when I was like I think it was like around like middle to high school time. I did watch a few of his videos. But yeah, some of these free Robux apps were like, they were a little sus, just a little sus, you know? It's like, I'm pretty sure the whole point of this video was like, Poke was just, he was using the apps, you generate the free Robux, you provide your Roblox username. I'm guessing Poke used like an alternative username, or he created a new account just to test this out. And then by the end of it, he's like, yo, this did not work. Why did this not work? Dude, Poke is such a joke. But yeah. Who hasn't watched Poke? Yeah, you're right. So apps, generators, plugins was another thing too. Now, if you guys want to know about something, I didn't fall for a free Robux plugin, but I did fall for a hat locator plugin. I think it was like a hat locator. It was like some sort of like hat lookup plugin back in the day. Like this was like several years ago when I used to trade on Trade Hangout, and I was encountered by someone who said like, I know a really helpful plugin, like a really helpful Chrome extension that allows you to search up anyone's hats like in their catalog or something. I forgot exactly what it was, but it was like some sort of search feature. And I installed it, and as a result of that, there was like a bot that automatically took all of my items and they traded it with this account that they created with like 300 to 500 wrap items, and they kept doing multiple trades of me giving away like 100,000 Robux worth of items for like 300 Robux worth of items. And I did have to tell Roblox that, you know, this was something that was really unfortunate and I needed to revert all of my items back. And they actually did it, but they said they cannot do it again if you've already done it once per account. So that was my one and only chance to get my items back from a scam or like a hack. And that happened all the way back in 2017, and ever since then, it has never happened on my main, at least. So, yeah, it's a little unfortunate, just a little unfortunate. I've heard of those plugins. Some YouTubers got scammed for that. Oh, some YouTuber got scammed for that. Yeah. Like these, like I think like for me when I was younger, it was something that I've never been exposed to before. It was something that I was hacked, or it was something that I had to experience for myself to really know that, okay, this is something I'm like never going to trust plugins or Chrome extensions ever again unless I know it's from a trusted source. If someone tells me to download a plugin, then I'm basically just going to either say, just give me the source code, or just ask them if there's like another way to like get like whatever information I'm trying to get. But I'm not taking anybody's recommendation to download a plugin just to benefit me, because in actuality, I think like there's no plugins that will be that will be helpful to you versus like what you can do without those plugins. Like you don't really need plugins if you really think about it. It's just like a quality of life thing to make your productivity better. But yeah, I would only accept plugins from people I trust, so that's kind of my take on it. Which limiteds? That's a good question. I think I can actually show you guys my past trading history, like my trading transactions. Here, let me show you guys. I might actually be able to show you. If I were to go to, where do I look at? Oh, trade over here. I don't trade anymore. I have not looked at my trades in so long. I think this was way back in, I think it was here. Yeah, this looks right. This looks right. All right, chat, are you seeing this? Okay, so this was 8 years ago. So I gave away a Blizzard Beast Mode, a Beast Mode, dang, Blizzard Beast Mode and Beast Mode are actually really expensive now. I remember they were at least like half the price that I remembered like last time I checked. And then Viridian headphones, then Green Bandit top hat. This was 300k Robux worth of value for one little thing. And then there were more trades that this guy did. So this one was another Green Bandit top hat, a Bright Eyes top hat, Green Bandit top hat, and a perfectly legitimate fedora. Like these items really did go up, that's for sure. And then there was another one here. What? What? 400k and 240k? I remember when these items came out initially, they were like a few thousand. Now it's like, oh my god, that's actually really expensive. Oh my god, that's actually crazy. Like, perfectly legitimate. I know that's like around the same price as I remember. Stickmaster Luke's peanut butter hair. That's like as much as I remember it to be. But this is really surprising. Actually, I did not expect the Silver King and the Golden King of the Night to be this expensive. That's actually crazy. You see, guys, this is the cost of what happens when you fall for a free, or like any scam on Roblox. It's not just a free Robux scam, but any scam in general. This is unfortunately the cost. I had to learn it the hard way. And then, let's see, here's another one. Brilliant Bombastic, Neon Green, beautiful hair for beautiful space people, I think that's what this is called. Yeah, beautiful space people. And then there was one more. This one was, yeah, Neon Green Equinox, just like a bunch of items that aren't as valuable. But this is actually painful. 800k, and this was just from one trade. That's actually insane. But yeah, it was a good thing that you asked. I forgot who asked that question, but yeah, that was like a little... That was like a little something I wanted to show you guys. So, you know, in case you guys do get scammed, it's a really bad thing to get scammed, so... How did you even get these items? I was a trader. It's as I mentioned. Like I've been trading on Roblox for a certain period throughout my time on the platform. I don't trade anymore though. But yeah, we have plugins, Discord server invites. That's another thing. If you go into a Discord server, obviously there's going to be people that are going to invite you to things where it's like whether you do a survey, whether you download an app, whether you click on a link. Even clicking on a link is dangerous too. Like, you should not do that. And then like Discord servers as well. There are a lot of Discord servers that are just malicious in general that you just should not be a part of. Those are definitely... those definitely circulate the Discord space. live streams, promos, giveaways, you got those as well. There are a lot of YouTubers who say that they're going to be giving away like a bunch of free Robux cards, but then like they're actually giving away cards that have already been used. Like I've seen those be a possibility as well. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that yourself, where it's like you go onto YouTube and then you find like a stream that has like free Robux live, and then you just like watch it, and then they give away codes if you stay in the stream for long enough. And then what they're actually giving away are codes that have already been redeemed. And then there's just like some guy in the chat that say, like, we actually, like, I got the code, even though like nobody actually did get the code. But just anything that has to do with free and Robux put in the same phrase or sentence, or even just Robux. Honestly, I don't even trust the word Robux at this point. Like, it's actually insane, like, how many videos you can stumble across that would give you the promise of free Robux. It's as simple as just not accepting the fact that free Robux even exists. But I think we do have to acknowledge that there are some things that actually do give you free Robux, but in my opinion, at the end of the day, it's still not worth it. And there actually are some examples I can think of. And you guys can chime in on this too, if you guys have some ideas as well. Like, I can add on to this list as well. It's not like a final thing. If some of you guys are aware of some free Robux scams that I haven't mentioned, then, you know, feel free to say it, because I think it would be very helpful for this research. So, I don't know if you guys have ever done survey websites. It's like those websites where you fill out surveys, and then you get points for doing those surveys. And then from those points, you can redeem them for small rewards. And this is actually possible for you to get free Robux from them. So it's like you get like a Roblox gift card code from redeeming those points. But in my defense, I would say, or like my argument for this is that it's not worth your time to get like these small amounts of Robux that you could probably just use your time doing something better, rather than just wasting your time doing these surveys and then getting small amounts of Robux for them. At least like in my in like my argument, that's what I would say to that. Let's see, crosswoods. I think Pat Pace, I think you meant to say crosswoods, not crosswords. That's another type of scam game that I've actually looked at pretty recently. You know, going back to Paul 1RB, the person who I'm collaborating with, he actually did make a video recently talking about crosswoods, where it's like you play a Roblox game, and then for quite some time, like as you keep playing that game, the developer has a script inside of that game that basically makes you type like horrible stuff in the chat, and then the game somehow reports you based on that thing you said in the chat using Roblox's report system. And like, now you can't even trust playing games that other people suggest you to play, which I find to be like kind of outrageous, but it is pretty unfortunate that these games can literally get your account deleted just by playing them as well. Like, not even just to like hack your account or like steal Robux from you, but literally just to terminate your account. That is a possibility. There's also please donate. Yeah, that was another thing that's placed here as well. Where did I put it? I think it was this link right here. Personally, I've only played please donate, I think, once or twice, so I'm actually not too familiar with how the scams in this game work. So this is like an article that my friend pulled up. So it was doubling donations scam. Apparently that's what they coined this term as. So it's either a bot or an actual player that will try to get Robux off of a victim. And there are two ways to do this. So they will say that they are doubling donations and try to lure the victim to their stands. They might say that if you donate me 10 Robux, then I'll donate you 20. So if the victim complies, then they will go through the scammer's stand. The victim will donate the player Robux, and either the scammer leaves the game or they stay in the game to get more Robux from unknowing victims. So honestly, that's not even too crazy of a scam. Like, that is like the pure definition of what a scam is. Like, if we just think about it like bare bone. This honestly is not too bad. You kind of have to be dumb to fall for that. Beware of bots. Verify the player's identity before donating. So in this scam, a donation bot will go to their stand and say that they will double donate. What? Is that even how you say it properly? Their stand and say that they will double donations. Oh yeah, they will double donations, yeah. Sometimes they will say that if they get donated, they will end up giving the donor 10,000 Robux. This will go on until a victim donates the player any amount. The bot will end up leaving instantaneously and the victim is left with less or no Robux. Well, this is kind of the same thing with doubling donation scam, except we're using a bot instead. So you have to be even more of an idiot to fall for this one, if I'm gonna be real. That's just my opinion on that. But yeah. Spin the wheel scam. Oh, wait, I did not mean to do that. A wheel with the chance of winning a huge amount of Robux. They ask the player to spin the wheel. They usually have a higher amount of Robux. When you donate the scammer, they will leave immediately. Okay, yeah. This is all pretty tame, like, traditional scamming tactics. You kind of have to be dumb to fall for them. But yeah, that's kind of something as well. Pat, I remember I got scammed by a verified person. Yeah, that definitely adds to the trustworthiness that, like, they won't scam you, but then they actually would. There was a YouTuber who he was pretty prominent in like the Roblox trading space, but then like he basically destroyed his entire reputation and he like wiped himself away from the Roblox platform and the YouTube space. Here, let me show you guys this. I think it's safe for me to talk about him, but I think his name was Doublebox Roblox, from what I remember. The fall of Doublebox, yeah, for scamming. Is this his channel got terminated, I think, so this is not actually him. Or this might actually be him, I have no idea. But yeah, anyways, Doublebox, he was a prominent trader. Oh, there's a fandom for it. I can actually just look at it here. Wait. No, this might not be correct, actually. But yeah, Doublebox, he was a prominent trader. He was trustworthy. He was well known in the space for a couple years. And then one day he decided to scam his audience. And he cashed out like every single item that he had and for everything that his account was worth. And then he just like wiped himself away from the Roblox platform and the YouTube community. And I'm like, bro, like, even people who seem trustworthy may not actually be trustworthy in the end. And that's actually kind of crazy. It's normal. Just go through them again and practice. Oh, wait. Yeah. BrawlDev, did you add the clicker scam where developers would find a way to hide the product purchase prompt behind a GUI button and then the player would click that GUI and get charged? That's a really good one too, actually. Let's add that to the list. I know what you're talking about. If, let's say, you were playing a Roblox game and you would get like a prize for clicking on like a GUI tab as fast as possible. And then after like the 30th click, Roblox would prompt like a purchase for you to buy. And then because you're clicking so fast, you end up buying it without realizing. Or if you have like some sort of auto clicker, you don't realize that you're actually being charged for something because you left like an auto clicker running and things like that. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. That actually is a really good addition to this. Let me add that. So what was it? It was GUI clicker dev product. It was something like click 100 times for prize. After, let's say, 50th click, a product prompt purchase would be made. That is a good one, and I'm gonna have to research like an example of that in particular. There's probably a Roblox game that I'm thinking of that that has done that. Let's see if we can search this up. It's like Roblox GUI click scam. Let's see if we can find something related to this. No. This is not what I'm looking for. Well, the thing is, this is not a free Robux scam, but technically it could be. Let's say you are on a free Robux game, and then you have to click on a GUI 100 times before getting free Robux, and then you get onto the 50th click, and then you click it, and then you end up paying, like, whatever Robux you have. Yeah, that does work as a free Robux scam, actually. Like, do you guys know any Roblox games that has this example? Like, I think like people who are watching this right now, you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't know if you've ever seen any games that have this, but it definitely used to be a thing, that's for sure. And I think just searching free Robux on Roblox isn't going to help us find anything, because Roblox's search feature has been getting better and better when it comes to dealing with these scam-related games. To some extent, there still are games that just have Roblox-related things. I just don't trust any Roblox game that has the Robux icon in it. I just don't. Like, literally nothing good comes out of just, like, showing a big Robux icon in your face. Let's see. Admin commands. You have to be dumb to fall for any of these. Hey man, if you're like 7 years old, that's different from being like 16 or 17 or 18 or 15 or 14. You know, like being a kid, you are very gullible about a lot of things, and I'll admit that for myself as well. Did you put in the avatar scams? What are you talking about when you say avatar scams? You might have to elaborate on that a little bit. You're not able to do it now, but it did happen. Well, if you're not able to do it now, that's fine. Like this is like basically a history lesson of a bunch of scams, like free Robux scams that you either can't, that are either still on the platform or are not on the platform anymore. But yeah, hold on guys, give me 1 second. Yeah, you gotta love living with your parents. My mom was like, "Bro, I'm streaming," and she's like, "I don't care." She'll just decide to barge in whenever. But yeah. Hi, Brawl. What's good? It was actually your Roblox cookie, not your Roblox, or not your avatar code, and they could log into your account. I see, I see. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what we can add to the GUI clicker dev products thing. That is one of them, that's for sure. I'm just trying to either find a Roblox game that has this example, or just searching up online and seeing like a case of this happening. Or there's probably a YouTube video of it too. I just have to look at it, like, either on my own time, or if like you guys are able to help with that too. Yeah, that's a good example. It still happens today, probably with Discord. That is true. Let's see. Oh yeah, impersonations, that's also another thing. So players pretending to be a staff member and they're promising free Robux for in-game items. Yeah, there's a lot to tackle here. Apart from that, I don't know what else I need to do research in. I think this is every type of Robux scam involved, unless you guys think of another thing that is not on this list already. Boop your nose. This is for a video? This is for a video, but it's a video that's not going on my channel. It's going on a different YouTuber's channel that I'm going to be featured in. Can there also be specific scams? As long as it has something to do with free Robux, then that's what we're going to be covering. If it doesn't have to do with free Robux, we're not going to be talking about like any other types of Roblox scams. Do you have fake VIP servers added? I guess fake... Well, how is that a scam? Like fake VIP servers. Fake VIP servers would be like... you pay Robux to get a VIP server, but then you don't actually get it? Like, how does that work? Like Arsenal's free admin scam. Yeah, this has to do with free Robux scams. We're not talking about any kind of Robux, or we're not talking about any kind of Roblox scam. But yeah. I don't think there's anything else I can really add to this. Like, yeah, we talked about Roblox generators, software, Roblox games themselves, plugins with web extensions, you might get those as well. Discord server invites, webhooks, APKs, you have the fake live streams with the promo codes and the giveaways and all that. Please donate scams, that's one of them. Social engineering, it's basically, yeah, it's as we said before, like people pretending to be staff and promising free Robux. Like, you have like some sort of social engineering mechanism where somebody tricks you into giving them Robux somehow. GUI clicker dev products, that's another one. Now there are some things we talked about here that are worth mentioning. So scambots sending players free... Oh, I mean, by the way, most of what's being shown on this document was done by the person who I'm collaborating with, so that's why I'm just like scanning through the document just to see if there's anything else I can add on to this. That's primarily what I'm trying to do here. So yeah. So scambots sending free Robux websites links in-game, that's totally one as well. free Robux live streams also using outdated gift cards. Yeah, so I did mention that before as well. So outdated gift cards, meaning that they're not valid. And then free Robux YouTube videos promoting reference links or codes in the description. So yeah, for surveys that make, or for scams that make you do surveys, the people who are creating these scams are getting a cut, like revenue share, from each survey that gets made. So it's essentially just wasting your time because you're not actually getting free Robux from them. Yeah, it's also worth mentioning about free tickets and Builders Club. Those were two... Tickets was like a second currency Roblox had back in the day. And then Builders Club used to be Roblox's premium. We now have Roblox Premium, but back then, Roblox's premium subscription was called Builders Club. I sent you evidence of the clicker scam on Discord. Okay, is it through DMs? Okay, GUI click scam proof around the end at 5 minutes. Let's take a look at this. This might be what we're looking for. I'm not gonna pull that up here. I'll pull it up over here. Okay, let's go here. So you said around the end of 5 minutes, you said. So I think this is it right here. Oh. I'm trying to look for the specific example. You said it was around the end of the 5 minutes. Around the end at 5 minutes. Let's look at 5 minutes. So right here. Let's look at this. Let's see if he actually does something here.
I want you guys to notice something. Look where the continue button is. It's not even centered in the middle of the page. As we can see, this play button kind of like centers the middle of the page. If this was a genuine GUI, then obviously they would want to make it accurate. They would want to center it at the middle of the page. Now what's happening here is the purchase prompt is actually up on his screen right now, and this continue button is basically covering it. So I'm just going to play the video again, and what this guy does right is he starts clicking the continue button, and what this is going to do is actually drain all of the Robux from his account. I just changed clips quickly because I was on the wrong one, but as we can see, he's spamming the continue button and it's not doing anything, but what it's actually doing is purchasing a ton of stuff. And also keep note, guys, that the buy up more Robux tab actually comes up, and that is because he has spent all of the Robux in his account. And obviously this pops up to let him know, you know, you spent all your Robux. If you want to buy more of this product, you know, you can go ahead and purchase it. You know, obviously he was very confused over it. Maybe the second he's
All right, we get the idea. Okay, that is a very interesting discovery. I've personally never fallen for this kind of scam. I don't know if you guys have ever fallen for this kind of free Robux scam. This is something I will add to... this is something I'm going to add as reference for sure. Yeah, Shark Blocks. Shark Blocks has like a lot of videos. I think he has like over 3,000 videos of just talking about Roblox commentary, Roblox news. I think he is like a Roblox hacker himself, if I'm not mistaken. Like he's very familiar with like how admin panels work and those sorts of things. Can you make a tower defense scripting playlist, please? I will have to think about that one. If you want to look for a tower defense scripting playlist, I think Gnome Code basically pioneered that specific kind of Roblox game, at least tutorials wise. Yeah, I'm not gonna say for certain whether I am actually gonna do that or not, but I'm not gonna leave that suggestion completely out of the open. What are you guys doing, bro? Wait, I'm only now just looking at this. Hold on. Yo, Alchemist. I had my respect for you, but you lost it. If this was a real video, it's as I said. This is like the double box situation, okay? It's like once my reputation has already been destroyed, then I will release a video like this, and then I'm going to just wipe myself off of the YouTube platform and never touch the platform ever again. This is like the only time it would ever happen. Dude, that's actually crazy. I think one thing I've noticed is that the chat is really delayed, and I think that's just a YouTube problem. Because when I was on Twitch, there was definitely a lot less of a delay when it came to that. But yeah. You guys make some really amazing things, let me tell you. Okay. Honestly, I don't know what else to add to this list. Like I'm sure if we just like go to the like I don't know, Google search and then just like look back on different years just to see what scams that there have been for free Robux, then we might eventually find something. Like if I were to search up free Robux scam Roblox, there's actually a useful tool that I didn't know about until recently, but if we go to tools, then we can search the time frame. So, oh wait, no, it wasn't here. Let me go back. Tools, anytime. Let's set a custom range from, let's say 2010 to 2011, and then we hit go. Then we're only going to be seeing results from 2010 to 2011, and this is actually really useful if we want to find results from like any specific time frame. So Roblox scam in person falls for it. OBC lifetime has come. Okay, this one looks like it's going to show us like the most recent stuff, but if we're just here in like the all category, then most of the stuff is with the time that we specified. If I were to change this to something different, let's say 2012 to 13. Let's look at that. Free Robux ticks. Can you actually get Minecraft accounts and gift codes? Misleading experience images. Okay, let's go from 2014 to 16. Let's make it 2 years. So it looks like there is a Google result, like an official Google result that says, if a person, video, website, or game tries to tell you that there is one, this is a scam and violates their terms of use. So Roblox created like an official thing in their terms of use that talks about these free Robux generators. Captcha bots, Robux generators. Poisoned Robux, that's another thing. Oh, actually, should we talk about poisoned Robux or poisoned items? That is an interesting point to note about, because the idea behind poisoned Robux or poisoned items is that they do hold value, but that value is something that you don't want to keep, because like basically, okay, so I don't know if you guys know what the definition of poisoned is, but to give you guys a summary of what poisoned is. So let's say there was someone that hacked a specific account and they took all their items in Robux, kind of like what I showed you when this person stole my Robux. If let's say this person stole somebody else's items and then they transferred those items and gave it to a different person, then the holder of those items that's what's called poisoned items that this user is holding in their account. And so if Roblox catches like the user who currently holds those items, then Roblox is going to ban that account and not the middleman. So I've seen cases of this happen in the past too. I don't know if this is relevant to talk about, but like technically this is a Robux scam because you don't want to get your hands on poisoned versions of these items or Robux. And so that's something that I've experienced as well when I used to trade on Roblox. It's these poisoned items and poisoned Robux. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of something like this. But yeah. Yeah, so it's Robux gained through various scamming methods. So I would probably add poisoned Robux to this as well. Poisoned items, poisoned Robux. I could probably just reference like the Reddit post about this. I think that's an interesting one to talk about too. You've actually never heard of poisoned items? Yeah, that's understandable. That's fair. But yeah, what else is there over here? So we have poisoned Robux. That's something that you don't want to obtain. Chat, I'm trying to think. There might be others. There might be some that I'm missing. Pat, I don't do trading. Well, I mean, this video is probably going to be very informative for you, like the more you don't know. So, too many scamming tactics in there. Yeah, there is quite a lot. I sent you more images of the scam. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so what's this? Everyone's new scam method, which this person talks about how he lost 200k in Robux. Show him some support. Wait, in Robux. Show him some support. The way this works is you join a game and push the play button, but it does not work and it takes your Robux without you knowing. Wait, how does that work? Hold on, I'm gonna accept that DM. I'm just gonna show you guys really quick. I will show the Discord. Okay. So everyone's, yeah, you join a game and push the play button. So it's kind of like a main menu screen, I'm guessing. So it's like you play this game, there's like a play button, but the play button does not quote unquote work and it takes your Robux without you knowing. But where's the evidence behind this? Like, is it just you press the play button and nothing happens? And all of a sudden some Robux is just taken out of you for no reason? Like, what does it do? You press the play button and then like the developer gets your Roblox security token or something? Like, how does that work? It was a vulnerability, but now has been patched. People were somehow able to hide prompts under UI. Okay, alright. Okay, I think that's pretty interesting to talk about too. You have some dev forum posts on it too? Yeah, I think that would be very helpful because there's not going to be game examples. If there's video examples, that would actually be a lot better. If there's video examples of people going through or like showing this kind of example. What am I going to call this? This has something to do with I don't know. Press play button and it somehow hid the UI prompt. And then you paid Robux without knowing. I'll try to look for more videos, but there is this. Let's take a look at this. So it's able to show UI over the purchase prompt and tricks users into purchasing items. So this kind of goes hand in hand a little bit with that other scam before, when it talks about like the placement of certain GUIs. You click it a bunch of times and then Roblox prompts a purchase for you to press it, and then you press it by mistake and then you give away Robux. It sounds very similar to that. Okay, and then we got another one here, scam exploit. I'm just gonna add this as a link as well. Cool. Password guessing. Well, password guessing is not like a free Robux thing. Like again, we're restricting this to just free Robux specifically. All right, chat. But I think we have something good going on here. I think this is enough research on my end. We're definitely gonna be discussing further about this video later on, once we like come together and just like talk about like what we learned, or yeah, like what I learned, what like this YouTuber who I'm collaborating with learned, and this is gonna be a really interesting video, in my opinion. So unless we can't think of any other examples, I think this is a good stopping point for knowing about these scams. But yeah, out of all these scams, I want to know which one you guys have fallen for in the past. I'd say I've fallen for free Robux games. I've done the surveys thing too. As I mentioned, I have fallen for web extensions before. That was a very expensive lesson that I had to learn. That was probably the worst one, in my opinion. And I think that's basically it. I think those are those scams that I've had to go through. There's also a JavaScript code paste scam. Do you have that one written down? I think we do already. So yeah, web extensions / JS scripts. So might put JS script injects into a separate list entry. Yeah, we have that one already. Bookmark scams. Can you elaborate further on how bookmark scams work? Yeah, Pat, I hear you. I don't know what bookmark scams are, so if you're able to address that, maybe that's a possibility. What are bookmark scams? The only thing I'm seeing is this. PSA, bookmarklet and verification scam. Is this what you're talking about, Pat, or are you talking about something else? It's JavaScript that runs when you go on Roblox and click the bookmark. Well, okay, this doesn't sound like free Robux specifically. It's a fairly recent scam, you say. Well, this did come out April 25. That is pretty recent. I guess this could fall under that category though, at the same time. Yeah, I've also fallen for the web extensions, but Google blocked it. Damn, Google's a real one. Okay, you fell for a game, but my account had nothing, so the scammer just went through it on the threw it on the ground. I think that's what you're trying to say. They give you a JavaScript bookmark if you put in the bookmark. Yeah, okay, so it sounds kind of similar to what you're talking about here, Pat. with this PSA. So we wanted to call attention to reports of a series of social engineering exploits. So don't execute untrusted code while logging into Roblox. Yep. Clicking on a bookmark. Dang, clicking on bookmarks is also shady too. Send messages on Roblox expressing interest in purchasing one of their experiences. Is directed off the platform for additional information to verify themselves by dragging a bookmark containing JavaScript to their bookmark bar. Pasting code into browser dev tools while logging into Roblox. The untrusted code reportedly takes over the account and steals value or other intellectual property. Okay. So I was aware of inserting JavaScript code into the console, but I wasn't aware about bookmarks. This is actually a pretty interesting one to talk about too. Yeah, I'm gonna add this in as a source too. I think this is gonna be pretty important. It's weird that a few YouTubers talked about it. Yeah. It is a little weird. Okay. Maximus Gamer. I don't know if it's been talked yet, or if it's been asked yet, but how did you learn scripting? Like, did somebody teach you? That is one of the most common questions that I've ever been asked. So yes, I can tell you that it's definitely been asked before. But no, nobody taught me. I self-learned scripting by myself. Now, there were other YouTubers at the time that I did watch. There was Alvin Blocks, there was the Dev King, there was Peaspod Factory, or I think it's just Peaspod, yeah. And there are a bunch of other YouTubers too that I used to watch. So those YouTubers I did look up to, and I also just like self-taught myself scripting. So I just kept going and I never gave up, and that's basically how I got to where I am now. So yeah. Okay. All right, it looks like we have some video references too that talk about the same thing. I'll try to look for more videos. I'm sure that there is. These three videos, or actually, yeah, let me show you guys. Let me show you. We got 3 videos here. These 3 videos they all have to do with that short clip in that Sharkblocks video where this guy got scammed. Not sure if there's any relevant info in here, but it's worth a shot. Well, anything that we can visually see, like if there's someone who made a video about like the specific scam, would definitely be very helpful. So if we have at least that, then that's all that matters. But yeah. What are we thinking, chat? Do we have a good system, or do we have a good catalog of topics and scams to talk about for this video? Is there anything else that we're missing? Anything at all that you guys can think of? Like, I was kind of hoping that we would just be able to dive into some of these Roblox games and just play them because they're like so bad. We might actually be able to do that, honestly. If I like, here, I'm just gonna change some things. I'm gonna see if there's any of these Roblox games that hold merit. Like, if there's gonna be something valuable just from playing these games. Alright, Scorpion Trapper, hi, didn't know you stream. Your tutorials are very helpful. I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by, Scorpion Trapper. Dang, you actually can't type free Robux, but you can type Robux. That's crazy. Oh wait, no, I don't want to look at the user Robux. Wait, chat, this is strange. So there's a username called Robux, and their join date was August 17, 2024. That was earlier this year. Does that seem... That's like a little strange, in my opinion. That's a little strange. What the heck? I guess like the Robux account keeps getting deleted and then somebody recreates an account with the same username. No, I don't think that's how it works. I do not want to play these games. Like, otherwise my recommendations will be cluttered with free Robux games. I don't trust it. If I'm gonna do it, then I'm gonna have to create like a new account. Did you put in the dice scams? What's a dice scam? Discord bot scam? Yeah, though I have Discord bot scams in there, but what's a dice scam? I don't know anything about scams, that's why I'm here. Well, good thing you are here. Okay, Hasm dice game. Let's take a look at that. Hasm dice game. Made a roll the dice game for free Robux. Oh, I have never heard of this. This is actually interesting.
Alright guys, I was just about to go to sleep, but hasn't just posted this.
It says free Robux. Okay, so what happens with this? So you play some sort of game. So it's a game called Dice, where you can roll the dice for free Robux. Do you actually get free Robux? What happens here? Here's your prize. Since you got 6, your 20 Robux code will be multiplied by 6. You reveal the code. Does this code actually work? This, like, Hasm's a verified creator too. Like, why is he creating a game like this? Like, okay, so Hasm is a verified creator. If this dice game legitimately gives out free Robux, then that's not a free Robux scam. That is like a legitimate free Robux tactic. Like, chat, is this actually legit? Like, the Hasm dice game. Like, do you actually get free Robux from this, or was this like a thing that was up only for like a short period of time? It was real? People made scam copies. Okay. I think I'm starting to get the picture here. So, the Hasm dice game was real, but then people made scam copies of it. Got it. I'm gonna add that. That actually is an interesting one too. Gonna add that here. So Hasm made a real free Robux dice game, but then copies were made of that game that were actual scams. Is that game still up though? That's the question. You have to wait 10 minutes for a code. Hasm Dice. Or actually, it's just called Dice. I don't know if that game is still up. It probably isn't. So this one's by Roll Development. I'm pretty sure none of these are accurate. I definitely see what you mean though. Like a lot of these games have the same icon, or a couple of these have the same icon. So yeah, this one has 99k visits. That's crazy. I'm guessing this is a scam right here. Yeah, this kind of looks... Yeah, this looks suspicious. But which one's the real dice? Which one's the real dice? Is it this one? So this one is made by Hasm, but he doesn't have a verified checkmark on it. Wait, is this the real Hasm or nah? It has almost 200,000 members, but he doesn't have the verified checkmark, so I'm guessing this is a fake. Yeah. His account was made March 4, 2024. His username's called Hasm Payouts, so okay. That is really interesting. You can still search up Dice right now, it's still up. He took it down after a bit. You think it got privated or deleted. Okay, that's That is interesting. That is interesting. It honestly is crazy that like there's some guy who's part of the development of Please Donate, which is a legitimate like donation game. But then this guy decided to create a free Robux RNG related game that was legitimate, but then there were copies of it, and then the creator decided to take down his own game. So now we have only copies, like scam versions of that same game. It's just scamming? Yeah, wait. No, it's just scamming. Yeah, like, it's not even gambling. Like, it's literally scamming, because you're not actually getting free Robux from it. The only time you were actually getting Robux from it was from the original creator's game. That was just dice. Okay, is there anything else? So we talked about Hasm Dice Games, Poisoned Robux, the Play Button, the GUI Clicker Dev products. These are, like, the ones that I've added in. Yeah, this is a really interesting stream. I'm actually glad that I've like opened it up for you guys to like suggest any scams that you guys know on the platform, because I would have just relied on looking at like articles, videos that have been made for specific scams that have been made in the past. But I'm not too aware of scams that are happening nowadays, like scams that are happening more recently. But yeah, I don't know what else we're going to be discussing about in terms of this video for Roblox, free Roblox scams. I think that's everything. That might actually be everything. T-shirts that pose as a Game Pass. I mean, what do you mean by that? So there's like a t-shirt that says like, I don't know, you'll get twice the amount of Robux if you buy this shirt or something. Is that how it works? I mean, that's not... That is a type of scam. Is that like a free Robux scam though? Like, I do get what you're saying there, where it's like... Yeah. Talk about anti-scams too. There's also Hasm clones. Yep, that is a thing. In old Roblox, there weren't any game passes, so I guess people made fake VIP t-shirts. That is true. Game passes did not exist back then, but they did have VIP t-shirts as like another way of monetization. Because there are only two methods of monetization. One of them was place visits. So for every visit that you'd get for a Roblox game, you would get a ticket, which was Roblox's second currency. Otherwise, you would pay for a VIP t-shirt. That was also another way of monetization. Talk about middleman. What do you mean by middleman? You're talking about like anti-scams and middleman? Can you like elaborate? I guess we could have a... I mean, the whole idea of this video is to bring awareness to a bunch of different scams and how you can avoid them. I don't think there would be anything else, though. Do you guys have any other ideas of what other scams might be out there? These are like specific examples that that I'm about to come up with. I have to go now. I hope I helped your research. Bye. You definitely have skilled gaming. I appreciate your like some of the research that you have put into some of the things I'm gonna be talking about for this video. I appreciate it a lot. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Okay, but I think we're pretty much good. We are pretty much good. So I think that's basically the end of that. Okay, so we are an hour and 38 minutes into the stream. Wait. Fake Discord bot verification. I think I like added that as part of it too. Where you go, wait, where you got the buyer and then the client, and then there's a middleman that receives the money, gives the other person, then the client gives the products and the middleman. Yeah, that's what a middleman is. I know that. It falls into scam links though. Yeah, I've already added that in, so we're good. Okay, but all right. I think in terms of scams, like this is a good start. So I think now we need to just dive more into like each specific topic that we're going to be discussing, and then have like a script for each of these scams as well. So I think in terms of this video, we're basically good. I think we're actually good. Okay, what are you guys sending now? Like, you guys are saying to look at Discord. I'm too scared to look at Discord, but you know what? What is this? Why are you why is BrawlDev knocking on my door? I'm knocking on your door because I guess I have an obsession with my own fans. That's why I came to your door, to meet you in person. It's instead of Santa Claus coming to town, it's BrawlDev coming to your door so that he can give you another scripting episode. Or he could give you like a one-on-one scripting session. That's my gift. That's my Christmas gift to you all. All right. I've been inside of Roblox Studio for a while, and I've not done anything inside of Roblox Studio. As you know, this is the advanced scripting tutorial place. How long do you think the video is going to be? Just curious. I'm going to say it's between 8 and 20 minutes. That's going to be my guess for the video. Have you ever used Figma, that app for GUIs? I've never used it. I don't think I really trust it. I don't really know too much about it, but yeah, I don't use it. But yeah, I had other plans of what I was going to do today. I was actually going to work on the next episode, or the next advanced scripting episode. But I suppose we can save that for another time. We're like an hour and 40 minutes into the stream already. New world record, BrawlDev being 1 hour 30 minutes into Roblox Studio without doing nothing. I deserve it. Yeah, yes sir. I deserve it. I deserve it. Okay, but if you want to know one of the newer episodes that I'm going to be talking about, it's going to be related to haptic service, which is a very specific service. It's where you have controller vibration and rumbling. Now, in terms of the research aspect, I have a few chapters that I'm going to be discussing about. So obviously I need to talk about, like, if your controller that you have plugged in, or whatever controller you're using, is supported, then that's when you're allowed to have rumbling or controller vibration or whatever. And it was actually until recently that I discovered that this also works with mobile vibrations too. It kind of works the same way. And then I feel like having like your own haptic controller module, like creating your own customized module for that sort of stuff, is really good too. So I'm definitely going to have that in here as well. Yeah, don't forget about those Please Donate streams as well. Yep, I will make sure to talk about that as well. But yeah, for like an example or like a challenge, I don't know what I want to do for haptic service, because my original idea was to make a car and then have like a controller vibration happening. Yeah, just have a controller vibration of like sitting in the car, you have the car started up, and then you feel the rumble of your controller. And then like you can feel the controller changing its intensity as you move around inside of the car. But I feel like that's a little too complicated for a scripting tutorial. Because I would either have to create a car from scratch and then do the scripting part, which is already going to take a while, or I would just take a car from the toolbox and then just and then just modify the script in there. But that's a little strange. I don't feel good about taking like a random car model that has like all these scripts in here, and then we just like modify the scripts to add like the rumbling stuff in there. I don't feel too good about doing that, so that's why I think I'm just gonna scrap like the making like the car vibrate with your controller be like a thing for the video. Local subscribe equals false. You better Uno reverse card that one. You better be subscribed. All right, Viraj. Hey BrawlDev, I came here to say thank you for your awesome Roblox Studio scripting tutorial. I watched almost all of them and learned so much. You are very welcome, and thank you for watching all of my a lot of my tutorials. Video suggestion: making a game out of toolbox assets. I guess if that's going to be like a challenge video, sure, but I would have to make it interesting somehow. I don't know how I would make it interesting, but I guess like it's always possible to make things work somehow. But yeah. Alright, so I'm inside the game. I currently have my controller plugged in, but there's no rumbling feature yet. Like, I did test with this car, there's no rumbling with like haptic service. So the idea of the challenge was I was going to take this car model and I was going to add like a sort of rumble, like haptic aspect to it if you're driving. But it's as I said, I think it's a little too complicated to do that for a tutorial. Also, it's a little strange, but like when I'm inside this car, like my hats are gone, but my hair and my glasses are still visible. But then if I like step out of the car, then like all my accessories are back. Found that to be a little strange, but yeah. Okay, you can make a challenge so that it vibrates when you take damage. It's a little bit simple, but that's the best you can think of. That is pretty simple, yeah. Or like if you die, like if you reset your character or your health gets to 0, then you feel like a little vibration as well. I'm trying to think of what could work. Like, what else did I have in my structure? Or like, yeah, my video planner. So yeah, we check for support. I'm also going to demonstrate mobile vibrations as well. That's another key feature. Making our own vibration framework. So it's like having a basic haptic controller module. Because I think if you have a module that controls all the vibrations, then that would be helpful. Because you wouldn't want to have like your you wouldn't want to have like your controller. Okay, sorry. I don't want to say this out of context because like, you know, we're talking about vibrations and vibrators and all that. That could easily be clipped. So like I'm trying to say this in a way where I won't be clipped. What is the best commission you ever got in terms of USD or Robux? The best commission? Are you talking about like if there was like a project that I did with someone, like a commission for like scripting something for them? Is that what you're referring to by commission? I'm assuming that's what you mean by that. You know, the thing is, I don't do a lot of commission work. That's one thing. Most of my success came from just doing stuff by myself, like learning stuff, creating my own games. I haven't had that much experience with commission work with other people. But all I'm gonna say is like when I did work with other people, it was more for the experience and less about the pay. Because when I'm working with other people, I just want to build up my skills. I want tasks thrown at me, and my job is to get those tasks done. And it doesn't matter about like how much I get paid as long as I'm learning something from it. But yeah. Maybe simulate different terrains with haptic feedback. What do you mean by that? Hey, what about that one game you made with Archie? That's a little different, okay? That's just a little different. Like when you're working on it with like your close friends, you're prioritizing more on the enjoyment rather than like getting the game out in time. But I mean, just think about all the games that I've made with my closest friends versus working with teams of, I guess, professional people. We get less done when I'm working with my best friends, but it's way more fulfilling. It's way more fun to work with friends. Just from my experiences with working with people, at least. But yeah, I spent like an entire summer making bombastic battles with Archie and one of his closest friends, and we did not make that much. We made less than 10,000 Robux from that game because we didn't market it very well. So, again, most of what I do with Roblox game development, like, money is definitely a driving factor for me to pursue and, like, continue working hard, but it's until you go through that journey and realize that what like, was the most fulfilling part of the development part, or of, like, game development was the process of just going through and making this game with, like, your friends, or just, like, enjoying the process of making the game in general. Kiko, what are you trying to say? You mean like it reacts based off of the environment? So depending on, are you talking about like biomes or like are you talking about something else? It reacts based off of the environment. So I guess footsteps could be one of them. Do you think like a haptic feedback challenge of footsteps is a good thing? So it's like whenever the player walks around, then the vibrations are happening with footsteps. That also seems a little too simple though, because like all you need to do is just check if the player is walking. If the player is walking, then you can have the haptic service fire. If they're not walking, then you can just, you know, not have anything go off. Yeah, biomes. Okay, so you are referring to biomes. So is it kind of like you feel the vibration constantly? Like the entire time? Like your controller is just vibrating constantly? I don't know if that's exactly what you're talking about, but... This is a really nice car model. It definitely is very complicated and there's a lot of scripts to it, but once again, it would be a little too complicated for a challenge. Oh, you know, there actually was something interesting that I did find out, that I came to find out recently. Okay, so I was thinking, am I actually going to make the viewers create a car and then demonstrate haptic service using that car? So what I did was I looked up a tutorial on how to make a car on Roblox. So it was like, how to make a car in Roblox. It was this video. How to make a car in Roblox. This was created 2 years ago and it has 233,000 views. Now, there was something interesting about this video when I watched it. There was something I noticed. Okay, and I want you to be able to hear this, chat. So I'm gonna turn on the volume and I'm gonna play it for like 5 seconds and tell me if you notice anything.
This video will show you how to make a simple car on Roblox. Cars can be used to transport players across maps or even...
Does that voice sound familiar? I think like for you guys who probably have watched a lot of tutorials on YouTube, that voice definitely sounds familiar. So I looked towards the end of this video. There was like a credit section. The producer is AlvinBlocks, and I was like, what is he doing on a 4.18 million subscriber channel? And if he were to make a tutorial about how to make a car in Roblox, why doesn't he just do it on his own channel? AlvinBlocks, Alvin, yeah, that's Alvin, yeah. I was like, here's my thought process with this. So Insider Tech either reached out to AlvinBlocks or AlvinBlocks reached out to them, and they had some sort of promotional deal happening where AlvinBlocks would get paid to make a tutorial that would go on Insider Tech's channel rather than have it on AlvinBlocks' channel. But AlvinBlocks already has a sizable audience, and he could have easily made this tutorial on his own channel. So Insider Tech must have, like, there must have been a really good deal happening between Insider Tech and AlvinBlocks for AlvinBlocks to be making a tutorial for this channel versus having it be inside his own channel. And this is kind of similar to, this is kind of similar to an email that I got from WikiHow. I think you guys know WikiHow. It's that infamous website that has like these images that are created, and there are tutorials for literally anything you can think of. This website right here, like, it literally has anything, like whatever it is that you need a how-to guide for, like there's literally everything you can find here on this website. So WikiHow reached out to me, and they asked me, saying that, like, I am a Roblox scripting expert, so they would be interested in having me become an author for their website. So meaning that I can create my own how-to pages that talk about Roblox scripting related stuff, because I'm apparently an expert in it. And this is just charity work because they're not really like paying me to do this or anything. And I was like, I'm flattered that they see me as a Roblox expert and they do want me to come onto this platform and make my own posts on here, but I think I'd rather just, make educational content where I have full control over, and, not be dependent on like a different platform to make content over there for. I'd rather just make tutorials, make how-to guides on like a platform that I'm more comfortable and more familiar with, rather than resorting to WikiHow. Yeah, Alvin was my first go-to when I started out scripting. Yep, Alvin was one of the first for me as well. Yo, BrawlDev, did you see my super thanks on your scripting playlist? I think there was like maybe a few super thanks that I got, but if you're one of them, thank you for the super thanks. Okay, BrawlDev, where will you post your paid tutorials? Patreon? So I'm going to post my paid tutorials on a course. So in the future, I'm going to have a course that basically has the expert scripting guide that's exclusive to that course, plus the beginner's guide and the advanced guide that's going to be in there too, with challenges, with more projects, like all inside of one course. So that's where my paid tutorials are going to be. It's going to be inside of like a Udemy course. Do you have any game with more than 10 million visits? I have a game that has less than 10 million visits, but it is in the millions. The Dev King was my first tutorial that I watched. He was also he was one of the later tutorials that I watched, actually. Oh no, he's becoming Bite Blocks. Are you talking about me, or are you talking about somebody else? I have no idea. Okay. Alright, so we're about to reach the 2-hour mark on this stream. I think I'm pretty much going to end it off here. I'm going to do more research on this next video that I'm doing. But it was really fun seeing everyone tune into the stream. I think it was a really good time for us to just like investigate some of these Roblox scam games, or not these scam games, but like these free Robux scams. Whenever this video does come out, it's not going to be on my channel, but it's going to be on on this other YouTuber that I'm collaborating with his channel. And so yeah, just be on the lookout for all of those things that are going to be happening. So collab's going to be happening. Videos are going to be back up on the channel. Like, I'm going to be uploading again. If you haven't, join my Discord server, because we're about to be hosting our 4th game jam, and it's our 4th game jam competition, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, I think other than that, I'm basically going to end off the stream here. Wait, do the WikiHow offer as a side hustle, not a main thing? I mean, I'd still rather not, honestly. Like, to be honest, I'd rather just mainly focus on the thing. I'd rather focus all my time on the thing that matters, which is my channel. But yeah, we're about to reach the 2-hour mark. So chat, I'm just gonna say goodbye, and I'm going to end off the stream exactly at 2 hours. So we have about like 30 seconds left until the stream ends. So yeah, just be on the lookout for all those good things that are going to be happening for this channel. Like, this next month, I'm just going to be doing like a bunch of things related to this channel, and just be on the lookout for all that. So I hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday. I think that's what today is. Hope you guys have a great Christmas, happy holidays, and happy New Year as well.